we could stop accepting the European ideology, the concepts, the behavior. Those are two things that I would say that we need to stop doing. We need to revolutionize our thinking, and then make sure we have the correct behavior and the correct thoughts behind the behavior. So that's one thing I think we could do. We have to be very strategic in how you revolutionize. So
I have a question for you. When you say behavior, can you be more specific when you say that?
Well,
I want you to break that down for me when you say behavior.
Okay, let me give you an example.
I want to know, and the reason why I asked you that because I want to know what's the behavior when they were standing what's the guy that just recently killed Floyd, George Floyd, when they was in his neck?
This is
I'm not. What type of behavior did they have with Arbery when he was jogging?
Okay, let me give you an example. Let me give you an example. First of all, we wouldn't repeat that type of behavior where we say, okay, I don't like a person of another racial group, and then attack them. That's a behavior that we can't repeat. That's one example. This is what I'm saying about behavior. I'm saying taking on the personality of the white European ideology. Let me give you a specific example. So when we go to college, and we go to college to go get education, to go get information that supposedly that's going to benefit us and build us up and all of that. But if you notice anything about college, and I put this in one of my last papers, if you go to school during the day and you do all this studying and go into classes, and then in the evening you get drunk, you fornicate, and you take drugs in the evening as a college student. Now I wouldn't say that that's appropriate behavior to a conducive, healthy society, and that's a behavior that at most colleges, I would say that's a European type of ideology. So I would recommend that when we go to any learning institutions, we don't come back in the evening and destroy our brain cells and fornicate and get diseases or get pregnancies and stuff like that, and thinking that it's okay. Now, I wouldn't say this if I wasn't a participant in some of the idiotic type of, behavior. So this is what I mean. We need to not copycat what they do. That's one thing. That's one example, because we do that. We'll go get blitz and drunk. We'll take some drugs and think that it's okay, and we try to justify it. This is what I mean by changing our mindset. Come with a different ideology about life. So did that help a little bit, what I was trying to bring across?
Well, yeah, I get some of what you're saying, but
okay.
Now, this is what I want to tell you
about
that ideology.
Yes.
I don't think that if they wouldn't have put the drugs out here or the alcohol for our people to get out here to get belligerent and irate and get drunk and do those things, to get involved in the European part of it, I feel like that we wouldn't have that behavior from the get-go. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, yeah. I mean, when it's available, but if you listen to Neely Fuller, he said that when the white supremacists approached the Native American, they said, "Oh, Chief," he gave an example. He said, "Hey, Chief, come on, this liquor make you, see two mountains, or, make you, and he said that they'll sit there and participate in the same behavior, but they'll watch you, when you're doing it and making sure that you do it to a point where it's going to affect you in an adverse way. Like when they did start taking on alcohol, the Native American tribes, it started messing them up. And then you're easier to be conquered and controlled when you're not in the correct state of mind. These are the things that I've been looking at closely, is our behavior in taking on the personality of your oppressor. We can't do that. So that's one thing that I was saying. That's one thing that we could do to stop being like them. I got a paper called "Why Do You Chase the Devil?" And why are you doing these things that are incorrect, and you know they are, but then you turn around and justify why you're doing it. I was a person that did that, so I can identify with that. And now that I've come to a point in my life where I don't do certain things to destroy myself, now I can speak on it, and then I can be a part of this reform, ideology versus I'm going to still kick it like they do. We can't as African people, we can't kick it like the Europeans, because if we going to be like them, it's a fallacy. You can't be like them because you're not them.
Well, can I add this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Depending on where a person are in their development, at age 20, I couldn't expect you to have the mindset of a person at age 50. So, and it's a learning experience, and it's a gradual growth process for some. Everybody at 20 doesn't do the things that a 50-year-old could do, or a 40-year-old. So sometimes people have to experience some things and grow from them to be able to look back on those and say, hey, this is what I did. I wish I would have did better, but you can always do better starting today and going forward. So that's dealing with reality. That's also a mindset that's wanting to grow. Everybody's not that way, but at least you can put it out there and people will be able to see. And when you plant a seed, the seed can grow. So, and sometimes it don't grow with everybody. Some people learn faster than others. Some people learn a little, and some people don't even change at all. And we know you and I both know guys that are in their 50s that are still acting like their 20s.
Well, they have the mindset of an environment that's not conducive to healthy living. And where did you get that mindset? I don't care if I was 20 years old, 30 years old, 40 years old. I was trying to justify my bull crap. That's what I was doing.
Now. You're coming with the real. Now you've identified it.
Yeah, but
everybody can't do it.
Okay. So this is what I'm talking about, Brother Iration. This is exactly what I'm talking about. We need to reform to the point where our children don't have to grow up and partake in behavior that's very dysfunctional for them. We definitely got to get to that point.
That's where the breakdown of the family structure comes into play. If you had that good, strong family background, good, strong mother and father working on the same page, understanding what we're talking about right now, you can start instilling those things into the children at an early age. And like I said, the children learn. It's designed to learn from both mother and father. So,
yes.
Yeah, okay, I agree with you. That process could be started a lot earlier, and when you get to your 20s, you won't even be dealing with that.